Continue with another story, the tragedy at Darien Lake. Tonight, a witness who saw the whole thing happen is speaking to News 4. As the family of Sergeant James Hackemer prepares for his funeral, we're learning more from those who saw his tragic death at Darien Lake.
And that investigation continues tonight as the ride of steel remains closed. Our senior correspondent Rich Newberg has the latest tonight. Rich?
Well, we don't know what Sergeant James Hackemer was thinking before he was thrown from the roller coaster at Darien Lake, but investigators from the State Labor Department and Genesee County Sheriff's Office need to know if the disabled veteran should have been allowed to get on in the first place. In the 3 days since Army Sergeant James Hackemer was ejected from the Ride of Steel coaster at Darien Lake Theme Park, investigators are trying to determine if the ride malfunctioned and if the ride operators were properly trained.
Is there any reason to believe that there was some sort of criminality involved in what happened?
None of us hold Darien Lake accountable.
James Hackemer's sisters say the family has no intention of suing the amusement park, but a witness I talked with believes the ride attendants should never have allowed the Army veteran, whose legs and part of his hip were lost in an explosion, to get on the ride.
You were held in by your legs and your waist, and he had half of a thigh on his right side. That's it. I mean, there was nothing. There's no way he should have been on that.
Ben Sobek of Wellsville had been sitting in the next car behind James and says he witnessed those horrible seconds when the veteran lost his life.
All of a sudden I see him in the air, and he comes down, and he landed on the tracks in front of us, or the rails, and the front car slammed into him.
The trauma was also felt by James's nephew, Ashton, who had helped his uncle onto the ride and was sitting next to him.
That's absolutely the worst part of this whole thing. Is what he's going to have to deal with for the rest of his life.
Now, legal analysts believe Sergeant Hackemer's 2 young daughters may have grounds for a wrongful death lawsuit.